My fiance, 27 male, asked me, 26 female, to sell my investments for his pilot training. Am I being unfair for refusing? Is this a stupid decision? My fiance, 27 male, and I, 26 female, are getting married next year. We've been together for 4 years and have a joint account. Both of us are working full-time right now, but he is trying to get into flight school to become a pilot, which would cost around $94K. We discussed how we can finance it. We have financial help from our parents with our wedding, fortunately. We realized if we use our current savings and try to save every penny for like 10 more months, we would not need a very huge loan, just a reasonable amount, with maybe $2K in interest rates. If we save longer and try to side hustle, and if I get a raise, maybe we would not even need a loan at all. Right after that, he told me he knows how we could finance it without a loan and without living scarcely for the next few months. If I sell all of my investments. I have currently $40K in investments, which I started years before I met him and stopped investing after I met him. These were savings from summer jobs, internships, money presents from relatives, which have grown very well due to investing. I have never been a big spender. I never planned on touching this money unless it is for an emergency or a down payment for a flat or house, so I refused. I told him I would only maybe sell 10K. But I do not see the point since we could afford it by working and saving too. But I did not know if that is wrong from me since we are getting married soon. But it just feels wrong, and I take great reassurance in having these investments ready for emergencies or for a potential house investment. And what happens if I lose my job during his pilot training? Then the 40K investments would act like a safety net. Little backstory to evaluate if I am being fair or unfair. I completed a very expensive master's, still not even a third of Pilot Academy, which my parents paid for, fortunately. We did a long-distance relationship during that, and he occasionally paid for my or his flights before we had a joint account. While I was only studying during my master's, we paid for groceries, etc. from his salary and a small budget my parents gave him. His parents' support is sometimes there, sometimes not. Example, they paid for his sister's private education, but refused to pay anything for my fiance's education in the past. Also, he owns a flat in his home country, which does not have a good economy, that I helped renovate a lot. He always told me everything he owns is mine as well. And that is true as far as we use the rent, which is not much, like 300 euros to help pay for groceries. However, when it came to the decision to rent the flat out to his sister, he completely went against what I said. I was against it since she had lived there before and completely trashed the place and damaged many things. My boyfriend and her were constantly fighting. I think it is fair since it's his flat, so he should have the last say. But then again, I do not really think he fulfills his promise of everything he owns is mine.